Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, Coffee, Read, Sleep, Repeat. My name's Lauren. My handle is BooksMcD. I haven't had my coffee yet today, but I figured I would unbox my September Book of the Month box. I have had it for a couple weeks now, but I just haven't gotten around to recording this. I will also splice in after this my August unboxing. That was my first box, but I signed up so late, I got it like at the tail end of August. A week later, flipped around and had to pick this one. And I'm still reading my August pick. But when I recorded that video, it had been the first time I had recorded a video in, I don't know, like 2 years. So I didn't even introduce myself or anything. I just was like, so let's get started. So I'll splice that in so that you can see my August pick and then my September pick, and then I'll do separate reviews on them later because it's taking me so long to read these days. Okay, so I'm getting back to trying to make videos again. It's been a pandemic. I've been through some things, trying to grow out an undercut, trying to live my best life, but it's been a time. I've been having trouble reading. I'm a kind of a series reader, not serious, series. And so I've been having trouble like sticking with anything during the pandemic. I wrote a blog post about it called Reading in the Time of COVID, where I talked about how difficult it was. I was very excited because I felt like I was getting my reading back. I was getting back on schedule and getting back to where I used to be reading. And then suddenly it was gone again. I had another reading slump. I had another reading block, which I equate very much to writer's block. And it's just been pretty hard. And it stinks because it just feels like I lost kind of part of who I am. I lost part of a community, just not reading that much. I haven't been connecting with friends reading that much. I did try to start a book club for this. It's actually been going for 2 years, but I noticed that because I'm running the club is kind of the only reason I feel obligated to read the books, and I read them really fast in the week leading up to the meeting, and sometimes I even like am audiobooking on like 2 times the speed just so that I can get all the details. I don't really know that that's the best way to read. It's not fun. It's not relaxing. I'm definitely not relaxed. I'm never relaxed though, so like that might be part of it. I decided that I needed some good one-off books, like good books that you could take to the beach, good books that you can read in a day. And so a friend had tried Book of the Month and lent me some book from Book of the Month, lent me 2 books actually, or gave them to me. And I tried them. I understand that there's definitely a quality thing with Book of the Month books. I mean, that's how they make their money, right? Like they're gonna mass produce hardbacks and they're gonna make them for lower quality because they have to make money somehow. So that's how they're able to charge so little. Like I'm sure there are more sturdy covers. I'm sure there are more sturdy, jacket folds. I'm sure there are more sturdy pages and such in traditional hardbacks. But for Book of the Month, I figured they had to make their money somehow, and that had to be it. So I definitely understand that there can be quality control issues. I will say with the book, the 2 books that I was given, I put them through the ringer. I traveled with them. I, put multiple types of bookmarks in them, like a marker. Just to hold my place, and walked around the house with it a bunch, and it held up really well. And I didn't mind that the cover was maybe like a flat matte, not necessarily so glossy, just kind of like, I know some people might consider it blah, but like it's fine for me. I also am kind of particular about like lending books out, and I feel like if the books are cheaper or if they're Book of the Month books, I'll feel a lot more comfortable lending them out. So I thought, hey, I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna see if, these books, if I can pick one a month to keep me absorbed, and if they're those really good like one-offs. Probably not gonna pick any books in series. I didn't even realize that they would do that because like then what happens? Do you get the next one? I don't really want to do that. But I decided to try Book of the Month. So I got my first box. My scissors. I got my first box and I'm going to unbox it and see how it goes. See my one Halloween decoration? It's a dollar store witch's legs. So, that's my one office decoration. But let's unbox it and see what's in here. I mean, I know what's in here because I chose it, but for people who haven't done Book of the Month before, let's see how this goes. And it's upside down. Whatever, it's fine. Okay, you've got great taste. Thank you. Thank you, Book of the Month. Here's a pamphlet for the cult that I just joined. Here's my religious reading for the cult, the Book of the Month cult. I'm okay saying I joined a book cult. That's fine. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what's in there. Looks like it's just kind of about Book of the Month. Maybe because it's my first Book of the Month. Talks about their winner for the year. I don't know. Well, I'll read this later and get back to you. The book I selected... What am I supposed to do here? Clearly I've never done an unboxing video before, so... dump it out. Seems like they send everybody the same bookmark because I've been lurking and creeping on other people's videos just to see what they talk about. And read like your TBR is watching. Cute. But just everybody seems to have the same one for August. I also recognize I'm doing this late because I couldn't decide. I've been waffling on joining Book of the Month for at least a year. I've had friends who said, no, don't do it, don't give in. And then I have friends who do it and they have a fun time. And then I actually somebody gave me those books and that just helped me decide. Plus, I might not have done it if I wasn't having such a reading problem right now. So the one I chose is Daisy Darker. This is Daisy Darker. Yay! Like, I guess I'm gonna have to figure out how to flip text. Whatever, you get it. It's Daisy Darker. I saw Agatha Christie in the description for this, with a wicked wink to Agatha Christie's, and then there were none. Cool. All I had to see was Agatha Christie, and I was sold. None of the other choices really appealed to me. Another thing I did, which not that you can always trust Goodreads, but another thing I did was I went to Goodreads and I looked at each book and I looked at the score associated with each book and the number of reviews. And I kind of let that be a guide since other people had their boxes already, even for a while, since I signed up at the end of August. I wanted to see what people were reacting to the books. And I chose based off the Agatha Christie and based off the score. It's doing well on Goodreads, but who knows? That doesn't really mean anything. So we'll see what I think. The book that convinced me to join, in case anybody is curious, is Rock, Paper, Scissors. We'll do a separate review of this. Don't want to give anything away here. Okay. So that's it. I'm not going to be one of these people who buys 5 books a month. I may occasionally do an add-on, so you might see me get 2. But also, I didn't realize this was going to be a thick, like, I know it's not thick. It's not Priory of the Orange Tree thick, but, like, I thought it was going to be a little thinner. I don't know why. I thought it was not this long. But yeah. So I will read this and do a review. Hopefully it is Agatha Christie-like, because that is what sold me. I love some Agatha Christie. Well, I like mysteries, and I like how hers, you never know what's going on until the last 2 pages or whatever. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something to, like, get me into it, since I'm having such a problem reading right now. And I might just talk more about that journey of reading ruts and reading during the pandemic and trying to enjoy something that I'm not enjoying anymore and I'm not sticking with in a way that I used to. And I will get back to you with reviews on some books I've been reading. I have read a couple books in between. Maybe one. We'll also be doing a review on Crying in H Mart. Spoiler alert, you cry a lot. But anyway... let's get to unboxing this, and I'll show you what I picked for my September book of the month. I'm gonna use the tiniest scissors that I own because I couldn't find my other scissors, so crochet scissors, well, yarn scissors. Anyway, okay, this might take a really long time. Come on, you can do it. Oh yeah, like butter. Nope. I'm gonna cut myself is what's gonna happen. How do people make these look cool? Like, I feel like people do unboxings and it's always, like, pretty cool. Oh, shit. Am I allowed to say shit? Alright, yeah. Oh, killing it. Why do I do this every time I open it upside down? I don't understand the direction it's supposed to be. I've got great taste every time. My taste is horrible. You have no idea. Oh, it's a thick boy. All right. Why don't I look at the page count beforehand? Ooh, the bookmark. True. Friends don't let friends dog ear books. Also, I just realized in my last video, the text is flipped for me when I record it, but like when I watch it back, it reads the right direction. And I was like, oh man, I think I'm gonna have to figure out how to flip text. And I'm like, no, no, it's gonna be the right way. You don't know what you're doing. But this is true. I don't dog ear books. I don't like it. I don't like to weaken the pages. So friends don't let friends dog ear books. I agree. Cute. My pick was, oh, got a little schmutz on it. That's okay. That's okay. It's fine. It's just a little dust. So I chose The Attic Child by Lola J. It's kind of thick. I didn't realize how thick it was going to be. It's got two time periods, so it jumps between the 1900s and 1970s. I'm interested in time jumps. I don't know why. I think they make it kind of interesting. And then it gave me the descriptions gave me kind of a Little Princess vibes. If you've seen A Little Princess, it's about a young girl who goes away to boarding school. And I mean, I love the movie from the 90s. Like, love the movie. Some of the lyrics from one of the songs from that movie were in my wedding vows. I love A Little Princess. Essentially, this girl goes off to boarding school, and her father goes off to war. And while she's in boarding school, it seems that he dies. Spoilers? I don't know. It's super old. And then she has to work in the school instead of attend the school. And then she goes into the attic and she makes a friend with the servant who has to also live in the attic, and they become friends. This I don't think is going to be the same. It's going to jump between the time periods, and the character from the 1970s is going to discover the history of a boy who was taken from his homeland and then had to live in the attic and serve a household. Very interested to read this. It is pretty thick, and I'm still reading my August book. I'd love to actually read the Book of the Month books in the month I get them, but I did sign up so late in August that I don't know if I'll be able to finish this one by the end of September, but you know, not that big of a deal. Really love the cover. I think it's a beautiful cover. The author's photo is on the back flap. So I'm very excited to read The Attic Child, and I will report back after I finished. All right, thanks for watching my haphazard unboxing. I appreciate it. Please subscribe. I'm on different social media platforms. I don't post a lot. So, like, you can follow me if you want. Not very active on Twitter. Do I have a Twitter? Yes. It's like @BooksMcD on every social media platform. TikTok, Instagram, Let's See. Am I still doing Let's See? It's been years. I have a blog, Coffee, Read, Sleep, Repeat, because let's be honest, that's all we really care about is reading, sleeping, and drinking coffee. So that's it. Yeah, please subscribe. Please follow me. Let me know what books you chose for Book of the Month. Let me know how it's going. And I will see you later.